One of our shrimps has got eggs. So we can zoom in on it. You can't really see it that well. But, oh, you can just see in the... There's a red cherry shrimp with eggs. And it is eggs and not that funny fungus. I can't remember the name of it, but they can get a fungus which it's like green at the ends and it hangs off the fans that they have underneath the body, and it prevents them from swimming. It roots into the body. It's really painful. I mean, there you go, look at that. Well, she's fanning all the water through the eggs. You can see them quite nice there. Anyway, as I was saying, the fungus, you've got to be careful. I can't remember the name of it. If I find it, I'll put it into the comments or description. I'll add it. But it can literally wipe out a full tank of shrimps if you're not careful and if you don't catch it quick enough. We did have one in here. I did get rid of it, and it looks up to now that I've been quite lucky. So fingers crossed that I am lucky with it all. Well, there we go. Whilst we're here, we might as well have a quick look at the crew. Well, some more of them. Just the mixtures between reds, tigers, realies. There is a blue one in here somewhere. I think it's a blue diamond. And there is a pin too. He's just dove around the back. He's actually just disappearing between the stones. And there he goes. Oh, and by the way, this is the community tank that I planted out a bit back. See, the water's stained a bit. It's called tanning. It's happened off the driftwood. Unfortunately, the plants have been caught due to sorting out at one point, and they've been pulled up, so they need to be pulled down. But this is what I've done with the aquascape tank. Loaded it up with shrimp because we thought that'd just be the best thing to go with, really. But yeah, and they are a delightful thing to keep, shrimp. They're always busy, always active. Get a good few in the tank and you'll always find them. A lot of always there. Oh, there's the blue one. Oops, I'm going to zoom on it. Sorry about the camera quality. It's usually a bit better than this, but not today. You can work him out a bit there. Might help. Where's our blue one? I don't even open it. Well, now I've got to get some sheds out of here because a couple have shed overnight. It usually happens to shed once a month on average. So yeah, and if you're wondering why I've got snails in there, well, the snails actually tell me if I'm doing a good job with my shrimp, because they need calcium for the shells to harden and be able to shed and don't have any molting problems and all that lot. So if you have snails in your tank, snails also need calcium for their shell to grow. And if it's growing really solid and dark and looks like a really hard shell on your snails, you know your shrimps have got a really good shell on them as well. It's a good indicator to make sure that you're giving enough calcium in the tank. And let's see if we can find it. That's a shrimp shed there, and as you can see, it's a complete piece. just with one opening where they managed to come out. So that is a perfect shed. I'll be able to lift that out and it'll all stay stuck together as one piece. It's not all flaky and crumbling everywhere. The other one, I think the snails actually found it, but it is, we can't see it anyway, but it is down there. But it is just as good. But that, yeah, that's a successful shed, that, with no problems.